Greetings, fellow beings. Ho, ho, welcome to an incredible, wonderful, and, well, terrific Tuesday. That's right. We've got a lot going on today. We have incredible people in the chat, including the amazing Jillian N, who gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, love. That is amazing. I do appreciate it. We have, wow, so much support and love here for the channel. You guys have been crushing it. We're growing. We're over 11K. We're headed to 12. I hope. Yeah, we could be at 11,100 maybe by the end of the week or more. I don't know. Share out the stream, share out the dream. The life of a YouTuber is amazing, because I was texting right up until the very last second with Jonas J. Campbell, and he and I are going to be doing a video for that park place that you don't want to miss over there. I think that will be extraordinary. I want to say hi to all of you guys, and of course it is Tuesday, which means it's bonus time. And Jillian's all names green, you betcha. Thank you, Jillian. We got a lot of folks here, lots of folks popping in, like the great mad doctor himself, Adega Outlaw. Cloud Sailing is in the house. There he is. We've got the Cheese Factor. Cloud Sailing's in the house. I saw Spaceship Vampire. I saw all these amazing beings. We'll get to your super chats and member chats in just a minute, but let's say hi to each and every one of you. We'll start first with Morgan King. Good to see you. Hello, everybody. I heard that Casino loves snow. I love the snow. I just only love it for a period of time. It's like, I like skiing and things like snowboarding. I used to love snowboarding, but I'm old now and my knees don't take a lot of that anymore, but in limited doses. I love surfing. I mean, anything where I have like a chance of just being, overcome by the elements at any moment in time, apparently. But no, snow's fun. I like snow. Just not going to limit it full time. Eric K's in the house. Great to see you, my friend. The master of mods, the mensch of wrenches. We've got our good friend SFXF314 Sabretooth Raptor joining us. Good to see you. Low spec Linux laptops in the house. We've got Josiah Robinson with us today. And of course, Joseph Dredd. Look at that. Lots of J's in the beginning here. Q2 Cast TV is on the way to a magical marker. About 900 subs on the channel. Check out Q2 Cast TV. Jillian, there she is. Greetings, Culturians. That's right. Scott Cook is in the house. We've got Mephisto here. Mephisto's movie reviews. Real McCoy podcast is super fun. Check it out when you can. Running with Scissors. What's going on? We've got Griffin in the house giving us today's history. 125 years ago on October 24, 1908, Billy Murray's biggest song was number 1. Take me out to the ballpark. That's right. Take me out to the ballpark. Take me out to the crowd. Hey, Penny's here. Good to see you, dear. We got Emotionally Unstable Amphibian. Shrek PMC is joining us. And Captain Fandom Nerd. It's great to see you, my friend. Kara Shapiro is here. We got Black Saber joining us. The incredible Vince Womack, who is also on Odysee and Rumble. So is Low Spec. I see Low Spec over there. Let's see. Oh, it's Criticisable, the Rainbow Knight, joining us this morning. So's Dad Man Walking. We've got 11 Alpha out there. Indy Phantom. Look at these amazing beings. Let's see. Yes, bacon is the duct tape of food. You can fix anything with it. Once again, thank you, Jillian, for this. We want to thank Jonas J. Campbell for the $5 super chat, saying I'm the best. Well, thank you. You're the best. No, you're the best. You're breathtaking. There's Dad Man. Such an awesome daily feature. Well, thank you, my friend. Well, it's only daily on the weekdays. I mean, I can't do this every day. I have to rest. Sunday demands some parts of rest anyway. My goodness, we had so many more people jump in. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose because we have to go. 30 months. Wow, Dad Man. Thanks for that support, brother. Look at this. Look at these people. Look at these beings. Look at these animals. I think I saw Snort. Hey, there's Professor ATN. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're good. Oh my goodness, the lovely Tina BB's here. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm glad you're doing better. Oh, please keep me apprised. And thanks for always being out there in the audience. Thanks, Tina. Canadian Spider-Man. All right, everybody. Let's get started. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, but we do have bonus time today. 18 stories and all before we get there, all inside of this timer, which was set at 6 minutes. So let's get fired up. Let's get going. Let's shout about it. Let's shout it out loud that, 2024 is going to super suck because all the films are being pushed back. At least the ones that are kind of mid-production or not quite finished shooting or still need, fill-in shots, reshoots, I don't even know. But we're about to see a dearth of content. It's going to hurt Hollywood in a way that I don't think they were prepared for. Saw a wonderful interview over on Film Courage. They did a nice job over there, and great. The person they were interviewing was talking specifically about this, so you can check that out. Wow, we've got that's leaving, so no Mission Impossible 8. We got Jennifer Lawrence's raunchy sex comedy, No Hard Feelings, hitting Netflix. That's right. Now, I said this film was okay. On streaming, it'll be better than okay. But they really miss it in the end. The third act is predictable, and then in the end, they don't even give you the payoff. So, you know what? More of you can watch this and watch my review on it, and let me know what you think. We've got Good Omens set to ruin itself even further with Season 3. Season 1 was as good as it was going to get. The rest of this never should have been made, especially after what they did in Season 2. SAG-AFTRA strike. That's right. They're still at it. Today's the day of talks, right? Because they have to take many days off in between talking. I don't know if these talks are going to go great. Studios prepared a new offer. They're still not going to give them that levy. We'll see, though. We do have the Writers Guild East is speaking about why they haven't made a statement on the current problems in the Middle East, mostly because everybody in their mother is getting canceled right now, including over at United Agents in the UK. We're starting to see British comedy agent here, Kitty Lang, who's in charge of all of this, being investigated for some of her reposts. That's right. She's in trouble for reposting things and liking things. Wow. Censorship is ridiculous, folks. You can have people have bad takes. If they're representing your company, that's different. If this is a private thing, this is she privately reposted something, but just my opinion. Spotify posts their first quarterly profit in more than a year. Yeah, it's been a while. But hey, I'm no longer part of making them profitable. So even as they gain 226 million subscribers, they lost me. And they're probably going to lose more people. Spotify started to fall down a little bit. Disney is set to sell their Indian operations. That's right. They're going to sell them to Reliance Industries, a competitor, a global competitor, for $10 billion. At least that's what the deal seems to be worth. Disney is desperate for money right now. They're going to do just about anything to try to make this Hulu deal not look like a disaster. And it is a disaster. Speaking of disaster, more Dismal Disney here with Zootopia Land opening up over in Shanghai, Disneyland, very soon. They're investing billions and billions of dollars in foreign countries, but none here in the U.S. There's been some stories about things going on just with plumbing, like a water leak in their Florida park at their Haunted Mansion, which is one of their most valuable attractions in the park because it's classic. And if they touch that, a lot of people are going to freak out. Actually, I think a lot of people already have. But anyway, moving on. This is trash. You got James Wan playing down Aquaman in the Last Kingdom reshoots. Why? They happened. Why would you play them down? We're going to talk more about this on Mr. H's podcast later today. But we're back in Halloween time. So somehow, according to the AP, love or hate over candy corn is a story. This is actually an article. Unreal. Flock of drones light up the night in NYC's Central Park in an art performance. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the dozens of homeless people were probably the only people to see this. Unless, like I said, you were looking from Billionaires Row down on the park, you probably didn't get to appreciate this because nobody is silly enough to walk around in Central Park at night. Women in Iceland are going to take a day off because, they want equal pay. That, by the way, this is a lie. More narrative being pushed here. And violence? Okay, good luck to that. Strikes have turned down the profit level at GM. But I imagine that's going to be even worse. The stock market's reacting positively today to some news. Not sure what, maybe the GM news and others, but earnings are going to temporarily bounce up and down for a while, but mostly down. Everything's trending down. Look, the recent damage to the undersea cable in the Baltic region, yeah, that was purposeful. Kind of like a particular pipeline we've talked about. We've got pole dancing skeletons raising controversy in Utah. And of course, I have a fish story, a 283-pound alligator gar fish story. That's right, world record in Texas. Caught, just the other day. Pretty fun. Anyway, I'm out of time, at least for this segment. And I'm out of stories, of course, for this segment. But I'm not out of here because it is Tuesday. It is bonus time. And we have so much more to talk about. Well, at least 2 or 3 stories. We got a half an hour to do it in. But don't go anywhere. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. And until, bonus time, it's subscribe time.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
All right. So now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to get this new render done on all of the amazing members that we have here. We have grown courtesy of amazing people like Jillian and others. And of course, people of their own accord like Indie Phantom yesterday. Thanks for becoming a member again, my friend. Randall Orser is here. We've got a Canadian Spider-Man. I think I shouted him out earlier. I see Vulcan Lives. There's Vulcan Lives. There are a few other folks that rolled in the door as we were getting started. Just like Final Monkey, what's going on? Hey, Biggles is here. What's up, Biggles? Going to try to have lunch with him here in the near future. Be around. O.C. Dobbins is hanging out here. There's Spaceship Vampire. Good to see you. Tender Warrior 68 is here. Mr. Anderson. What's up, Mr. Anderson? Let's see who else rolled in the door. Lots of folks. All right, let's move on to the fun part of the show. Necromador 64. Necromador 64. That's really funny. Commodore 64. Necronomicon. Awesome. Hey, Pete Den Cat's in the house. Hello, Pete. Let's see. Master Sidearms is here. Izaj Melody. Got a few other folks popping in. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Today's show is brought to you by Beach Punk. That's right. My partially my company. It's not all my company, but you can get your Beach Punk gear like this amazing shirt I'm rocking, and many other designs on their way. So check it out, beachpunk.us on the interwebs. What's up, your average Patriot nerd? Good to see you. Got a few people here. I have some stealthy people back there. Stealthy people that are hiding. But let's do this real quick. We got a couple chats I wanted to get to, like Professor Haitian, who's been here for 15 months, celebrating 15 months with work being rough. I'm sorry, my friend, but keep up what you're doing on your channel. And I would say that to everybody. The grind is real, but keep the grind up. That's right. Because you get finer and finer and better the more you grind. We've got lipstick train face for $4.99. What's up? You're like a news Santa. Well, thank you. I love that. I like that. That's a good term. I love it. That's fantastic. Darius is giving me my cup of coffee. Well, thank you, my friend. I need it. Let me tell you. Whew. So I've been doing the Huberman thing. Somebody here in the chat turned me on to that guy, right? I guess I'd been taking his advice from other people for a long time, but this Huberman guy, he's a neurophysiologist, and he talks about like health and how to, harden yourself off, become more resilient and healthy. And so I've been kind of following his method, which means I don't get to have coffee until 90 minutes after I'm awake. That's no bueno. It is rough. Whew, rough. But wow, Darius with another $2 says boner time. Thank you, Darius. I appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are killing it today with the supers and the member chats. I can't believe some of you have been here this 30 months. Wow. Space Dave 2000 says no bears. Release the hounds. I'm sorry, there were no bear stories available, but I do have other stories. I will also be leaving promptly today for several reasons. One, I have to do a meeting, and two, I'm recording with as I mentioned, the great Jonas J. Campbell over on that Park Place. You are not going to want to miss today's conversation. We're going to probably do a 10 to 15 minute conversation on something that is not bueno in the parks, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not giving too much away, but it'll be good. It'll be good. There's 100 of you here. But for those of you on Twitter, thanks for being here. I appreciate the support. Even if you're watching on the replay, just hit the happy button down there. I think that's, a heart. Hit that. Leave me a comment too. I appreciate the follows on Twitter. My Twitter account is growing. I am trying to put out more material there, like little preview videos of like maybe the 6 Minute Daily or maybe the video that we're going to see for the day. I don't repeat a lot of things in those. It's a completely different take because a lot of them are somewhat spontaneous. Yeah, it's fun. I love doing that. Of course, Black Saber just dropped a super sticker. Thank you, Black Saber, for the $3 super sticker. Little Shiba Inu rocking his head back and forth. I'm loving the animated things. I mean, Rumble's got animated emojis in the chat now. Those are fun. Lots of people like wiggling their butt, in there. Just cool stuff going on. And yeah. Let's see. Let's get to some chats here, and we'll get this first story up on the board. Thank you for the super sticker again, Black Saber. I truly appreciate it. I cannot scroll to the bottom of the chat fast enough. You guys are crushing it in the chat right now. If I missed you, there's TZ Bird and Ram Bam 3000. We also have don't forget, today is Mr. H reviews coming up later. I hope y'all check out that show. We have some great subjects to talk about. I'm working on some stingers here after my meetings this morning, so that'll be fun. What's up? There's the animation critic right there. What's going on, Taylor? We've got Blake Pace. What's going on? Look at that. I love that. Yeah. Oh, check it out. Low Spec is using some moving emojis over in Rumble. That's right. Yeah. Jeremy, what's up? Jeremy says, hey, CC, what do you make of this new Snow White film produced by the Daily Wire? I think it's fun. I think it's an excellent it was an excellent way to get into Disney's mind in their thought process, and kind of because of when it was released, mind you, the day that Disney was pushing their 100th celebration, they kind of kicked them in the teeth. The Daily Wire's film is aimed at kids. Bent Key is a kids app, and it has kids content on it. They've kind of broken it out that way. You're seeing $100 million spent on regularly on kids content over there. Jeremy Boring speaks explicitly about exactly what kind of investment they're going to make in this, and I imagine they are spending a good 20, 25, $30 million just on this Brett Cooper vehicle. If I get a chance, I'm going to reach out to her. I would love to interview her. I think that would be a delight. She seems quite the lovely person. And there's some questions I want to ask her related to that project that I think a lot of people have. So I'm going to reach out to her, see if I can get some time with her. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I think the project itself is a good idea. I think it's counter programming to something that's destructive that Disney's doing. Disney is nothing but destructive. I don't know if you guys noticed that. They at every single level, they are destroying people's perception of them. They're into gambling now heavily. They're really targeting adults, and because they've given up on the idea of being a family company, because, well, they did things that kind of destroyed their image as a family company. So it's a real problem. I just saw this comment. Thank you, Master Sidearms. Oh, I love this. Eat recycled food. It's good for the environment and okay for you. Judge Dredd. The first one. Hey, Al Humphreys is here. I'll see him over on the H-Cast later today. What's going on, Al? Olaf is here. What's going on? He's promoting the show already. Thank you, Olaf. We got our great friend Six in the chat. Great to see you, dear. Thanks for being here. Actually, finally, you guys were worried about me. I really am feeling much better. I was real close. I was about 90% last night, and I was acting a fool on Comics Division show. And now I'm close to 100%. I woke up with a little bit of a tickle in my throat and a little headache, but I'm good right now. Nothing major. I think I saw Carlos Alfredo Lopez in the chat. Here we go. Brett Cooper has a new video discussing the film. It came up early in my feed. I'll have to check it out, but I really do want to, if I get a chance, I will reach out a couple of different ways, see if I can get in touch with her and talk to her, because I want to know. Disney doesn't own Snow White. Excellent troll, Daily Wire. This is 100% right, Davinia. Nobody owns Snow White anymore. This is what's great about going back and grabbing these fairy tales. You can retell them 1,000 times, have a new spin. Of course, you're going to get criticized for it, but if it's great, then that criticism kind of vanishes. I've noticed that about things. I have. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Black Saber for another $2. Thank you, my friend. Says Bent Key should have been called Latchkey Kids. Well, I don't know. I tell you what, though, our devices, our phones, our tablets, our computers, our TVs, our consoles, those are they can be a time prison. I mean, not in the literal sense, but they do trap our attention for long periods of time that could otherwise be spent on something different. But my argument would be that when you read fiction, you're doing it. That's a time prison. That's just a different kind of time prison, and it does engage your imagination creatively. Whereas video games maybe don't necessarily do that unless you're doing problem solving in the game. And oftentimes now, if you look at gaming journalists as the measuring stick for that, they don't want to think when they play games. So games like Thief and stuff like that, they just don't exist. But thank you, Black Saber, for the other $2 and for the comment. Let's see. Oh no, Olaf is sick. All right, bro. Well, I'll be there. I hope you remedy that and feel better soon. Jedi Bill's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. John Sapola's here as well. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know that you'd have to spend a lot of money on Brett Cooper. Might have been in her contract. You know, I mean, she, as far as I'm to understand, and again, I haven't been able to refresh my knowledge on this, but I think she was an actress for a period of time. Kind of got pushed out of Hollywood, probably because of her political affiliations. Which, what does that say about Hollywood? Not very open-minded, right? Yeah, the kind of people that Disney's appealing to don't have kids. You're right, Transitional Ape. They just want yours. Well, it's kind of rough. Hey, Carlos. Glad to see you getting better. Hey, I'm happy and jolly, much like Santa. I can't believe that was a great super chat right at the beginning of the stream. I am News Santa. I try. You guys are great. I see the Mountain Man's here. What's up, Sean MNT? Good to see you. I think I saw War Monkey. There's War Monkey. What's up? Let's see. Just don't replant those Monsanto seeds. No. Bradley Cooper is Brett Cooper. Imagine Snow Rocket Raccoon. That'd be fun. I like that. Wish I had Tom's movie voice. Could do that on. Yeah, this is why I walk and meet and greet the neighbors with my pup. And I love city building style games, puzzles. Yeah, I love puzzle games. I mean, seriously, I love strategy games. So like I'll play Civilization, like the older versions of Civilization before they put a bunch of political garbage in those. I play those over and over and over again. So I look a little puffy today. I wonder if that's the remnants of this sick. Anyway, will Disney make a casino in the park to make money? Well, I think if they could get away with it, who knows? I'll tell you what, Universal is a stroke of genius doing what they did with their Hollywood Horror Nights permanent installation in Vegas. Jay Price is joining us today. Look at that. TZ Burton is Brett Cooper has an interesting look. Yes. Oh, and TZ Burton's also over on Odysee. And let's see. Oh, Wolverine Schnicht is over on Rumble. And so is Lord Shax. Good to see you. Grumpy Old Marine Vet's there as well. Look at you. Watching on YouTube, Rumble, and X. Leaving likes on them all. Thank you, Grumpy Old Marine Vet. I appreciate it. Liberty Fellas here. After Dune 2, I'm done. Will Dead Reckoning re-release part 1? I hope so. I hope so, Liberty Fella. I think they're going to have to. Because it's going to be so long between the films. And I think people have a little more tolerance for the first film after we get the second film out there. And Pinochet's Helicopter Tours, member for 35 months. I think this is one of the longest members I could possibly have. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for your support for so long. Lucky 35 here. Here is to 35 plus more after that. Oh, man. I hope we can all afford for that to happen. What else has she been in? I can't answer that question, Jeremy Magnum. Like I said, I mean, this is passing information between Tom and others that I've heard this. So, yeah. Floral's here. Good to see you, my friend. And so many others. Okay, we've got to get to at least one of these stories because I'm burning clock and I've got to be hanging out with Jonas in just a few minutes. So let's do this. Let's grab this story here. Let's do this. All right. I've been talking for a while about the fact that the streaming services were going to have to metamorphize into something different. They were likely headed towards something different. They were likely headed towards an aggregate type of service, like a bundled cable thing. It's starting to happen. We knew it would. And in a way, it was kind of already happening as individual channels kind of compiled on like smart TVs and stuff like that. But what's happening now is a shift. You're going to see an agent essentially representing a whole lot of channels. And it's happened before in a limited way, but you're starting to see things like Crunchyroll launching their Prime video channels. So you'll be able to use Prime to access Crunchyroll. You'll be able to use Prime to access other things. It's not necessarily new, but I think you're going to start seeing this more and more frequently. So from the story itself, let's see if I can get it confined there. Yeah, Crunchyroll, Sony's anime subsidiary, has reached an agreement with Amazon for its subscription streaming outlet to be offered via Prime Video channels. And I mean, you can get a lot of channels this way. I believe HBO Max and others. I think you're gonna start seeing that. So right now, yeah, you do. You have Max, Stars, and Paramount Plus with Showtime. All of that stuff is there. And what that does is it creates a one-stop shop. And the agent obviously is going to make a transaction fee, but as the aggregator can actually bundle all of this stuff together, and you only have like one-party billing, which is exciting for consumers maybe. But it's also an easy way for a consumer to get in and out of something like that. So it would have to be something like that. So anyway, the new arrangement will bring 2 tiers of Crunchyroll's subscription offering, Fan and Mega Fan, to Prime Video channels this week. So you'll be able to start doing it this week. Mega Fan tier also lets subscribers download titles for offline viewing. That's pretty cool. It spans 24,000 hours, 46,000 episodes, and more than 1,300 series and films. So it's pretty much everything. They're giving you all of the stuff that they have control or access to. So it's a fun way to go about things. I think you're going to start finding that more and more of these things, Disney Plus, all this other stuff, they're going to have to partner with other people, and they're going to have to give the aggregator a wholesale price that allows them to offer a discounted offering to people who are trying to take part in that. Because the next step is, again, offering a bundle where you're going to get, okay, you can get these 6 channels for this amount of money. And it's like 20% off of what you would pay if you went to all of them individually. I think that's going to be something that happens. So there's that. But that's how that's going to do. So whether it is Amazon, obviously at this point with this story, or somebody else, you're going to start seeing that more and more frequently. So But yeah, I think that's funny. I think one last thing I want to show, because we are in the Halloween spirit here, is something I found amusing that I couldn't fit into the 18 stories we covered on the 6-minute daily today, which is, oops, I almost shared a lot. Professional YouTuber here, kids. Yeah, the Guinness Book of World Records, an amazing pumpkin mosaic in the UK was assembled to look like Nightmare Before Christmas. That's right. They put this together in celebration of the anniversary for Nightmare Before Christmas. Pretty cool, right? That's all pumpkins. Pretty cool mosaic. The story says a pumpkin farm in England celebrated the 30th anniversary of the animated film. A mosaic measuring 2,081 square feet. It Guinness Book of World Records confirms Sunnyfields Farm in Southampton, the largest cucurbita mosaic image. There you go. Cucurbita. When it arranged more than 10,000 pumpkins. My goodness. So the Nelson family, who owns the farm, said it took a team of 5 people about 10 hours to arrange the gourds. Super fun. So anyway, it is what it is. On that note, let's see what you guys are saying before we wrap this up. We got Kara Lynn, I think, has spoken her message with Brett. I'll reach out to Kara. Maybe she can secure me an interview. Running with Scissors is doing that. She was in, the reboot of Heathers, maybe? Wouldn't surprise me. She's very young still. I think she's under 30. She's 26, 25, somewhere in there. Yeah, the early days of conservative non-woke secession from Hollywood, if that is happening, interesting if true. It's been happening for a while. I think you're going to start seeing it more and more prevalently. And I think, again, as I said in the video I did yesterday, that I didn't get a lot of viewership on because, again, dumb me thinking anybody would care what, Taylor Swift is doing. But I think she's relighted a path that existed previously to go straight to theaters to market your projects. I mean, if you're capable of distributing it and you start to get a name, and I think we have some people that have names that are just outside of Hollywood now. I think if they have their name and they can create a new path that way, just to get into a deal with AMC or one of the other big ones, so be it. Do that. It's a great way to go. A lot of people are investing in physical media, so yeah. But no, honestly, that's just it's just I think the takeaway is that we are seeing that divide. Yeah, Cucurbita is the genus to which pumpkins belong. There you go. Andy Masterson says, half my age. Well, you are pretty old, bro. So am I, though. So am I. DS Ford's in the house. Good to see you. Look at all these amazing beings. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're going to be wrapping up early. I know it's bonus time, but I have some recording to do. And again, a meeting I cannot push today. So thanks for being here, you guys. I really appreciate the support. I'm going to run the credits one more time so we can end the show properly. So we've got to get into that. Here we go. Thank you once again. If you're a member of the channel, again, I will be re-rendering all the credits with all the new names. We'll be trying to put together a high roller stream this coming weekend before the end of the month. I hope I can make that happen. We've got the November member stream going to be early in the month again, which is good because I'm going to be traveling quite a bit in November. You guys are amazing. I do encourage you to check out your favorite podcast, the H-Cast, over on Mr. H Reviews channel, coming up today in just a few hours. I don't know, it's 4 hours away, 3 hours away. Somebody help me out here, but it's coming up soon. I will get you a bear story very soon. All right, everybody. Have a great day. See ya.